welcome to the Ruby and Roses podcast. My name is Devin, and I am the co-owner of the company now.
Yup, so big change. It is the very first day that he has started work here full time, so he's just mocking my intro where I introduce myself and say that I create all the yarn behind you. So, yep, it's really fun day. I cannot wait to get started. I'm going to be creating new colorways for an upcoming collection, working on a little bit more of rebranding. And what is your day looking like?
Don't worry, I'm not touching any of the yarn. I'm fully aware that is not my gifting. I'll be handling behind the scenes, so anything with website development, updates, marketing, essentially any of the marketing where you don't see Addie's face will be me. And just making sure everything is a cohesive strategy for the brand. And then any questions you all have that would primarily be answered by Addie will be now fielded through me so that she'll have more time to create the products you know and love. And sometimes I'll have to get her in to answer the actual yarn questions. But general order questions, I'll be handling those as well.
Yeah, so it's going to be a really, really fun day. I am super excited. First up, over here in like the winding corner, as you can see, we're a bit backlogged, but not by much. This bin is full of misfits, which, you know, a bucket full of misfits can mean only one thing, that I've been very hard at work creating a new collection. I did an Instagram post about this. I'll link it down below in case you're interested. Just a little bit like raw thoughts about what I feel when creating new colors. This is also a super fun project that I've been working on lately. So these are all of the colorway stickers. So this is like, I think I have some that are written on. This is what I write all of the colorway names on. Josie pretty much does that. All staplers, and then these are the like filing cabinet system that we have. I had so much fun like cutting these labels and putting them all along the sides just to make it super organized. I have 2 more coming in the mail, and then I'll also have another one in the undyed yarn room, but just makes it really easy to just never run out of labels, hopefully, and a lot easier for inventory management on a lot of these. But yeah, these are all of our new labels, and I'm so in love with them. As I'm heading into the back, these are like the current situation, just a lot of wholesale boxes and things all over the place. And then we also have like the undyed yarn room is so full of yarn. We're actually in the process of getting wall-to-wall shelves in there. Be happening soon. And then these are all of the tonals of the new collection that I'm working on right now. It's just so fun. I love all of the different colors, and it's just so springy in my opinion. So I've been tweaking these for quite some time now, and I'm just really happy with all of the colors that I am creating and I've come up with so far. So this is going to be a revamped version of my Persian colorway. So just like a lot of really fun things. I'm dying for a sweater in this neon coral color. Really, really pretty. Some like, this is just a really, I don't know, I'm thinking of naming this colorway Whisper because it's just so light and delicate. So yeah, a little bit behind the scenes on the dry racks. About to unload my oven, but this is what I have in my oven today. Some Lucky Penny. Josie dyed all of these. Didn't she do such a beautiful job? This is some Petal. Tons and tons of Love Note. You guys have been loving that color. And a little bit of Descriptionary. But what I was most excited for in my oven was, and some Tatter Pages. But this was what I was most excited for. So this is a colorway that I am developing from my Canary Islands collection, and it's turning out so beautifully. This one is one that I like. It just finished cooking. As you can see, the water's nice and clear, but I'm basically just like kind of messed it up a little bit because it looks very different like this than it did previously due to the dye technique. So it's half variegated, half speckled. There's like some really beautiful speckles in this. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I'm really loving that technique lately. This is another color that I dyed up like a set, and it's so beautiful. See all my crazy notes. This is another one that I tried to dye, but it just didn't turn out quite like I was envisioning. I'm wanting a lot more speckles in this skein, but that's what I'm going to be working on next. So that is how I dye up John Hancock. It's funny, as I was filming, I realized that this is not the first time you've seen me dye up this colorway. I did a vlog style video on how I come up with colorways for the Yarn-ary collection, which is what this colorway was a part of. So it's just a shop staple, and yarn stores have been loving it lately. So a lot of this is for wholesale clients, and I'm just really excited to just continue dyeing it up. Same with tattered pages. And I am about to load this into my oven as soon as I unload what's already in it. I am so close to buying another oven. Definitely going to have it before I start doing advents this year, just because I'm doing so many advents, and I'm excited for that. So every time I unload it to switch things out, I'm remembering that that's not going to be my reality in a few months, which is exciting. I had coffee with a friend this morning, which you would have seen bits and pieces of it. It's really cool. It's a Tuesday morning routine that Devin and I have. We will go to a coffee shop, and then I hang out with one of my friends, and he hangs out with his friend on the other side of the room, which is just kind of funny. So it just works out really well, and then we head on to work afterwards. So it's really fun to have that routine with my friend. And now I don't know why I brought that up. Oh, I was saying how I am really hungry, so I'm gonna go grab a protein bar since it's already 10 a.m. and I haven't had any breakfast besides a donut, but I don't really count that as food since it is low in nutrients. So I'm going to get a snack and then load up my oven and start dyeing up all of the other colorways that are on my list for today. Came to get my protein bar. Devin is busy working on all of these invoices, which is super helpful, so I don't have to do those anymore. We are now headed to go get lunch and finish up taxes, so fun stuff.
Oh yeah, it's tax day.
Yep. And then we are going to a place that we like love to go for lunch. It's really healthy and they have a lot of like fresh produce that they use, so that will be a fun outing. And then it'll be back to the dye pans for me, and Devin's been doing like a lot of customer service calls with the website today.
Handling, purchasing some different things we need in the yarn process.
Yep. So as you can see, it's a different day. I was going to film a lot more yesterday because I, was going to spend some time knitting, which didn't happen, but I also decided to go on like an hour and a half walk and just catch up with my mom. I got some boba tea, so I ended up just not filming just because I just wanted to kind of have the evening off of it, and it just kind of ended up that way. And I was just really busy with colorway development and stuff, so I'm going to be washing that yarn today, so I'll show you kind of what it looks like. But yeah, it's the next day, so it's going to be kind of like a 2-day vlog, and I am about ready to unload the oven. Josie isn't going to be able to come in today, so that means that I'm going to be washing yarn, which is something that I don't typically do, and Devin is going to be rinsing it, so that's going to be a lot of what I'm doing today since it's like a little over 68 pans. So it's gonna be a lot, but it's a great time to listen to a podcast for me. Anyways, that is what I'm going to be doing. And I'm also going to be winding up some more yarn for the wholesale orders that I've had lately. But the studio is such a mess. Can you see all the dyes everywhere? And rags, messy tables, just random notes compiled everywhere. But this is just what collection launch looks like for me. I feel like my mind's in a million different places with everything that I'm trying to do. But yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good visual right there. So I decided to take a few minutes to knit before I start unloading my oven. And I brought to work my Cozy Memories blanket. Let's untangle it. I just picked up the stitches for my next square. This is the one that features my Untraveled Road Minis collection, as well as Deep Affection, which is what I'm using with my socks. It has such a really sweet Progress Keeper by Lock and Lou on here. It's a little fox. It's one of my favorites for this like woodland looking palette. And then I also have in my basket the pink square, and I've just rounded off my third row, which is very exciting. And speaking of Lock and Lou, I am obsessed with like her Progress Keeper that she's designing for my Canary Islands collection. it's just insane. She did such a good job. So I hinted around in my last podcast, which a lot of you probably already guessed what I meant when I said that I was going to have someone really special do my progress keepers. And not just one person. I'm going to be having Lindsay of Simply Serving doing my another progress keeper as well. So what's really cool about that is the fact that their styles are super different, and I really love that. So I'm gonna just try to utilize like both of their like artistic talents, I think. And I was really honored that they said yes, that both of them are excited to do it. So I'm going to be having quite a few of those progress keepers in the launch of the collection. So for those of you that don't know, Lindsay of Simply Serving, I feel like her specialty is much more of a whimsical take on really sweet things in life. I think like she'll do like really some abstract pieces, I feel like, and some that are very almost like QI, I think, or I forget how you say that type. But I'm really excited. I'm gonna have her do something really special with like a design that I have in my mind. So she hasn't started the prototype with hers yet, but Katie's, she just sent me a picture. We've sort of been hashing out ideas, and Katie is incredible with detail. I think that if I was to say one word about her, like things in general, it would be detail. She is going to be doing, I'll give you a little hint. It's going to be the buildings in one of the places that I've already shared on my Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram already, I will put my handle on the screen for you to check out, and if you're interested, because I share a lot of like behind the scenes stuff on there and just sort of like things that are inspiring me and little snippets about this and that. But anyways, I'm really excited. I have a few edits that I want to make on the prototype and see if she can pull it off. But yeah, it's just extreme detail. I don't know how she does it with such a miniature item. So it's been really fun to design that. So yeah, just knitting away for a few minutes. I'll probably spend about 10 minutes knitting and then start washing yarn. Devin just is finished rinsing that yarn.
I'm a professional yarn washer now.
Yup, so we're hanging that up, and all of this tattered pages on mohair. Super pretty. We just got back home. I am so tired, and so is Devin, because so much has been like going on behind the scenes today. Like, for instance, my sink broke down, and it's been sort of breaking down in bits and pieces over this last week, which has been so annoying on so many levels I can't even tell you, because it means, like, you know, one of it was like a slow leak, so now we have to kind of like, it started out as a slow leak, and then it just started gushing, so it's just a mess. And anyways, we have a plumber coming in 2 days, so I'm excited for that. But we basically just kind of did that, and then I just did some oven maintenance, because I like to just clean out my oven like twice a year just to like prevent anything happening. So I did that, and yes, I am so exhausted. So I'm excited for tonight, because Devin and I are going to be hanging out with some of our close friends, so that's going to be fun. And yeah, we get to go downtown. So I don't go downtown that much, so it'll be a fun evening to our day. I just wanted to sign off here. I'll probably do little snippets here and there of the evening, but I just wanted to say thank you all so much for tuning in yet again to another day in the life vlog. Sorry this one was sort of piecemeal. Hopefully I can bring it all together through editing, because it's been a bit of a hot mess, but thanks just the same for tuning in and following along. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments what you'd like to see more of, what you enjoyed, and yeah, until next time, I will see you all later. Bye.